What was that thing?
A puppeteer. Every dead thing we've met was controlled by its anguish. Sebastian especially. The miners were wronged. Pennington's dereliction of Deborah is what caused all this. So what now?
Helen's grip on power was already fragile when we found out that her husband was a spy.
Is Pennington any more trustworthy? He let everyone suffer so he wouldn't have to face his own cruelty.
But eventually, we'll get to take sides.
What is it?
The rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no poet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart. Fresh air. At last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
Stay exactly where you are. What do you hope to gain? I'll bring back a little discipline for a start.
Aye, this is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon will all lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly? It's gone?
Aye. The puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
In fear you dither while folk die. Soldiers will not long stay loyal to a coward.
I do not fear a future already written. The die is cast. I dither not. I hold, and watch the end unfold.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honour too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is...
Not now. She's not ready.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that. Fairfax Haskell too played a part in the killing of Deborah Comenius. He faced up to his wrongs. Now you will face up to yours.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You clapped her in irons and threw her in jail. You took her humanity. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Sebastian's sway over Helen is dangerous. If she takes charge, so does he. But Pennington is depraved and merits no saving. What's your thinking?
Though you and your pistol mean well, Mrs. Priest, you do not understand the power that guides you.
Do what you must, and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. You failed, Captain. As an officer, as a man. You brought a curse upon the people of New Eden. No. The fort needs a leader without blood on her hands. I'll do it. I'll place the blame where it belongs. How Marif, how Gunjo.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
when there's a man seen and done too much. As a soldier, a leader, a father.
Down with tyranny. Justice prevails. If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you. Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
Job done.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
'Tis no rant. That is
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
What matters is what we do now. Which wrong we set right.
I've taught you well. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
Something did happen. Something happened to Deborah, and then something happened to you, and now we are both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
We made a choice, Rory. You made it willingly.
Aye, I did. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antea. Antea? I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island. Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
No time to lose.
Where are you, you wee witch? How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
She draws well. Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace and where to find her. These stains block the way through, like a thick web. Onwards. Shall we dance then?
Always.
Can I join in too? I'm right here, you know. If the spirit chases were working, we wouldn't have specters. I'd stay to figure it out, but we need to see Kate.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
I get the feeling folk are preparing to leave.
There's work for us here.
You did it, didn't you, you mutton-faced old hag? You damned well up and did it. Oh!
Red McRaith, sir. Banisher at your service.
I should have guessed. Daniel Keane. An honour. What can I do for you?
It might be more a case of what I can do for you.
Oh, aye. Can you pull a plough?
Interesting. But not what I meant. The thing is, Mr. Keane, you're haunted.
Me? Who'd want to haunt me?
Good question. Could be someone you crossed. Could be someone you loved, maybe. Who springs to mind?
I'm not the kind to have lovers nor enemies. No. Wait. Edith. I've not seen my sister. Could it be her?
The sister is missing. These people just can't stay out of trouble.
How long has your sister been missing?
I don't know. Longer than she should. I hate them woods, I do. They're strange. Voices echo in the trees. Puts the woolies right up me. Please, sir, my sister may be in danger. Can you find her?
There better be something in it for us.
I can make no promises, Mr. Keane. But I am sympathetic to your predicament.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Hurry. Find my sister, please.
Voices from the past, waiting to be heard. Your crop is meagre, but it's growing.
Pray it stays that way, for what little grain we have is rotten. Look, a chest.
Well, open it, Jobberknoll.
Is it a map? Could it be a treasure map?
Let me see. Give it here.
So, a treasure map.
Did Edith go treasure hunting alone?
These tools have seen some service.
The Keanes aren't lazy.
So I see. Can't eat that.
I'm at my wit's end with it.
That decay is consistent with a haunting.
What news of my sister?
You found a map, I believe.
Map? What map?
A map. In a chest. You dug it up. With your sister. That map.
Oh, yes, that map. How do you know about that?
I'm a banisher. I dig up secrets. Part of the job.
I'm impressed. And I admit a little bit vexed.
Where did the map lead?
I don't know. Up into the hills, out into the woods, across the bridge on the Boston Road. I can't say where exactly.
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
I ain't going nowhere.
The bridge on the Boston Road.
There'll be a waterfall somewhere not far away.
think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
On your toes, Scotsman.
Have a bit of this. I can handle this on my own. Beat it!
They never learn, do they? Throwing a tantrum on me?
Take that to your face.
Oops. Just how I like it.
Bloody mongrel!
Watch out! Spectre position! This isn't over yet. Ready and waiting.
Reinforcements!
To me!
The bridge is down. She can't have crossed.
There. A path leads downwards.
Brought more friends.
Possession incoming. never learn, do they? Watch out! Spectre position. Search for recent signs of passage. Doing that.
Traps. Deliberately sprung.
That was clever of her. go then.
Little maddens men more than gold.
I come from the Spanish Americas. All our misery is built on gold. Slaves died in the mines by the thousands, so the kings of Europe filled their coffers. This is why I overcharge.
King Charles took it well, as I remember.
Then I should have charged the bastard more.
Get back up!
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
By the way,
Pay attention.
more fun.
Stay down.
Get rid of the other Spectre first.
Not strong enough. Take him under threat.
Miss a few. Watch out! Spectre position.
Gotta get to this one. Take that to your face.
Spectre heading for that corpse.
Right, this on.
It's down there. I hope it's worth the trip. Footprints. Too deep to miss.
They're a little old, but I'm guessing Edith Keane.
If you need a breather, we can do it here.
Edith's bag, with a bloody great hole in it.
But it does tell us she was here. Over here. Look.
Odd marks on the body. Fern-shaped.
Lightning will do that.
Where's her gear?
Maybe it fell.
Was she really that desperate for the treasure?
Some people would die to be rich.
Let's find her tie and ask her. Lay down!
Go no further. Turn and leave.
God, I hate ghosts.
Aye. They're very annoying.
Very funny. She won't get away. Let's find another path.
Never mind. I'll do this myself.
You'll get it next time.
Help me, Mama.
Did we miss a few? Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. Look to me.
Corrupted weeds.
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
More corrupted ivy waiting to be plucked out. I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
Commander Fred. It's certainly going well.
Ready and waiting.
Raging Vandal.
The roots won't remain visible for long after I take the heart. Be quick.
More efficient than cannon powder.
Look to me.
Once you've revealed the roots, I'll destroy them.
Beware. Wards. I can manifest now. Smooth. Just how I like it.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Is that?
Yes. Something's here.
Half the map. Where's the rest?
Let's ask Edith.
Icum foolish, amigirios.
You really are a pain. Now, what do you want? I don't know you.
Red McRaith. Good to meet you. This is my associate. Colleague. Partner.
I'm Antea Duarte. If you're Edith Keene, your brother Daniel worries for you.
I'm Miss Edith Keene, and my brother can troop off, as can you.
What's your problem with your brother?
He, a wicked man, let me die. He let me die. And I would like him to be punished for it.
We'll come to that. First, a couple of questions.
Why is Daniel to blame for your death?
You don't know him. You don't know the truth of him. You don't know nothing at all.
You were caught in a storm. Daniel threw no thunderbolts.
I was in the woods because Daniel is a scheming manipulator who cannot be trusted, not even by his own sister. He has you fooled. He has everyone fooled. He's a liar. He's a schemer. He's a thief. He's a deserter. He'd have taken the treasure and run.
You both wanted the treasure, so why not share it?
Share? With that filthy thief? Not a chance. The money is mine! I deserve it! I deserve it all! Every penny and every pot.
Goodbye, Miss Keene.
My brother must be punished! I am dead because of him!
She's full of resentment.
She's being very selfish.
We need to talk with the brother. Shift your balance.
Blasted pest!
Stay on your feet, Red.
Right. Which way to camp?
We'll find it.
Your sweet talk will not...
What news of my sister?
I found her. I found your sister.
Has she passed?
Yes.
Oh, dear Lord.
I'm sorry.
She's gone. My sister is gone.
What happened between you?
My sister was complicated, sir. A good Puritan, but no stranger to the sin of envy.
Envy isn't usually fatal.
Did you have a disagreement?
Oh, aye. We've had a few. From when she was a child, Edith dreamed of position. Me? Well, I just wanted good land to till and decent food to eat.
There's something you should know, and you must know it now before more harm is done. Daniel, you're haunted by your sister's ghost.
How could it be otherwise? No one bears a grudge like Edith Keane.
She blames you for her death.
Of course she does. She blamed me for everything. She blamed me for our poverty. She blamed me when the crops failed. She blamed me for the map. The map? Of course. Did you find the map?
Aye. There was a map. I'll be keeping it for now.
For the best, no doubt. For the best.
I'll need to have a look around your house. Hope you don't mind.
Do what you please. I've nothing to hide.
You fool. You'll not last long without me.
Traces of a ghost's memory resonate here. Between digging up gold and digging up worms, I know which I'd choose.
Neither seems to have made them rich. They came prepared. Not prepared enough, it seems.
Old emotions are trapped here.
Let's see. Cross the bridge, go through the forest, turn east, and... Good. I've got everything I need.
Caught red-handed! You thief! How dare you steal from your own sister?
I just wanted to look at it again. Here, take it back.
I bloody well will.
Daniel planned to go hunting for treasure alone.
He kept it a secret. She found out. There's more to this.
Now the past is mine to see.
The camp is doomed like the rest of New Eden. We go.
The risk is too great.
We claim the treasure and leave directly.
You're as foolish as our father and you're going nowhere.
Don't! You're as headstrong as was our adult mother.
She was stern, but she was fair.
Half for you, half for me.
God grant me patience.
Edith left with half a map.
Daniel wouldn't agree to her plan. Did she try to cut him out? There's more to this.
So, is it done?
I know all I need to know.
So you can help me?
let's speak frankly, shall we? Having caught you trying to steal her part of the map, your sister fled alone into the woods.
I weren't stealing it, I was just looking at it. Is it my fault she ran off into the forest?
I think it might be, friend, yes.
You lied to me. You knew why she'd left.
Aye. Sorry about that. Didn't want you to know about the treasure, see? She wanted to be rich. I just wanted to go home.
I said I'd help you, and I keep my word. You must face your sister one last time. Edith, show yourself.
Oh there, Daniel. Here I am. Dead because of you!
Banish her! Now, man, do it before she does something terrible.
End your mewling, you bag of shite! The Banisher knows that this is all your fault.
No, not mine. Your misadventure was your own.
All right, that's enough. If you can stop bickering for just a minute, perhaps we can get to the truth. With that, we may even have an ending. Edith, you went after the treasure alone. You had a wee accident. You can't hang it on Daniel here.
That's right.
Without your scheming, I'd not have braved the woods alone. Without your scheming, I'd yet be alive. You killed me!
You killed yourself, you stupid cow!
Edith went treasure hunting alone, aye. But only because she knew you, Daniel, would double-cross her. She was right.
You tried to steal the map, you antiquated rogue!
I didn't try to steal the map, you horrible old drudge. I just wanted to look at it. 'Twas you who sneaked off after the treasure alone.
You left me no choice, you meal-mouthed excuse for a man. And now I am dead.
Right. That's enough.
I've had enough of these two. Let's get it over with.
All right. We know enough. Let's end this. Daniel Keane, your greed and manipulation drove your sister to her death.
And what's it to you, anyway?
Oh, Danny, he's gonna make you pay. He's gonna make you pay big.
What? No. Not I.
You are what is holding Edith to this world. Without you, there is no haunting. Without you, everyone will be safe.
I wish I'd seen it. To have known a moment as a rich man before I go.
A ghost damaged the sign. Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Or trying to solve a problem. Let's go inside and find out, eh?
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Yes, Mr. McRaith. Business is indeed lamentable.
You have me at a disadvantage. Have we met?
No. But I know you, of course I do. You're Mrs. Priest's trusted ally.
Guilty as charged. Were you a Pennington man?
Not at all, sir. Mrs. Priest has my complete support. Nathaniel Sather. So very glad to meet you at last. I'm in trouble, and I need a banisher.
So, salesman, sell me something, if you can.
My pleasure. Tell me, what do you need and what do you want?
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm sure this sounds silly, but I am an educated man, sir, and when I say this shop is haunted, I say it in all seriousness. We've had unexplained pilfering, though that has stopped since the widow Ingersoll ran away with the cash box. But I hear noises. I'm alone here now, you see. After the horrors this fort endured, could one of these monstrosities be hiding away in the store?
Right. That's a lot. Let me ask a few questions. See if we can sort this out.
Of course. Beg pardon.
Whose ghost haunts you, do you think? Any enemies? Lost loved ones, perhaps?
I'm well liked, and I've no enemies here. Not since Bathsheba took the cash box and fled. But I'd hardly call her an enemy.
Bathsheba. The eponymous Mrs. Ingersoll, I believe.
The widow Ingersoll, up to split her hair. We've had someone thieving our merchandise. The ghost is the final straw.
You mentioned a problem with pilfering. What's that about?
Bathsheba noticed it first. Cases would go missing. Oil, sugar of all things, spoons.
Do you have a suspect? Any idea where the stolen goods might be?
Not a one, sir, not a one. And if I'm to be honest, I don't care. If they've stolen it, it's because they need it. Apart from the sugar. And apart from the spoons. No one needs that many spoons. Bathsheba said she'd look into it, and I was happy to let her.
You say the widow took her own cash box and fled. Why would she do that?
A moment of madness, sir. Or so I can only surmise.
Did you see her go?
I did. And not just that, I heard a commotion. As if her quarters were being ransacked. I confronted the thief, but it was she herself. She yelled at me, shoved me aside and fled. I picked myself up and went to follow, but she was gone.
I should have a look in her quarters, so. To solve your haunting, I must investigate the store. Bathsheba's lodgings too. I'd like to do so with your permission. May I have it?
For the store, of course. For Bathsheba's lodgings. Well, not for me to say. Do what you have to do, and if she finds out, it won't be from me.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him. It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment, and why? What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Red Raith, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
The takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay. Words from the past linger here.
Who does Duchess Mock think she is? Taking my wares, taking my business, taking my dignity. To hell with her. To hell with Helen Priest. I'll leg it to Boston before I let her take what's mine.
When Helen threatened to take her business, the widow ran away.
Prudent. Can't say I blame her.
We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Mrs. Ingersoll took a car. Maybe you could follow her tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mr. Sather. Not a bad idea at all. Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
Back to save his wife, and with it his store? Perhaps. I doubt it. Standing by.
Bathsheba must have had motivation to flee in snow like this.
or desperation. The tracks veer to the right.
Down, boy!
That Spectre's looking for a body.
Try this on for size. There, corrupted weeds.
Missing cart. Abandoned. The wheel is stuck.
Wait, mate, I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it.
Novices really have no idea how many miles a Banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous Banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him. The tracks continue this way.
I think Bathsheba was injured.
Looks that way. What with the blood and torn clothing and all.
Something's concealed.
There's blood here. I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Is that some kind of cenotaph?
I think so. A memorial to hunters lost. All hunters lost. Call on me. Pay attention. Think you could take on a ghost? Call on me.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate. Here and now, I lift the curtain.
Go away, beasts! Off with you! That's mine! Come back!
Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took a purse. We should find it. This isn't over yet.
There's more of them.
Ask for help if you need it.
Let's search the den. With a wing or so, we'll never again see Boston. With a wing or so.
Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. With a wing or souls, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort Jericho.
Why would she have keys to the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you? Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up. Possession incoming. This isn't over yet. Watch out. Spectre possession. You're in its sights, Red. Hogging all the fun.
Here we are. Now, let's find the symbol. Someone's been here already. Looks like Helen found Mrs. Ingersoll's stash. Oil, sugar, salt. Isn't this Nathaniel Sather's stolen merchandise?
Yes, it is. On your toes, Scotsman. Can I join in too?
Long enough. A ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. I think I understand. She stole her own merchandise and hid it in the mines. Then she hid the accounts that would expose her lie. Why would she do that?
The store and Nathaniel are all she has. She doesn't want to lose them. And Nathaniel can't leave for Boston without his money. Nathaniel broke his promise and doesn't regret it.
Skint, he betrayed Mrs. Ingersoll for a couple of Helen Priest's coins. We should go back to him.
Excuse me.
Mrs. Ingersoll. That you?
I think so, Mr. McWraith. I think so.
I don't blame you for feeling disconcerted, Mrs. Ingersoll.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
You don't. But you should. Bathsheba Ingersoll, meet Antea Duarte, the Banisher.
We found some merchandise stashed away. Oil, sugar, some, spoons. We suspect it was stolen. Is it yours?
I believe it is. Or at least it was.
Helen Priest lays claim to it, for the company.
And how does Helen Priest know about it? Because Nathaniel told her. He broke my confidence. He broke my heart. For the sake of his return to Boston and a life of ease, he'll trample the legacy of those who made him. He betrayed us. I knew what he was up to. That is why I ran. And because I ran, I died.
What are you doing here?
You came to my store. Then you've met Nathaniel. Would you give him a message from me? Tell him he must stay. He made a promise. He must honor it.
So, you haunt Nathaniel. But he told us you stole your own cash box. Why?
Priest took my stock. All I had left was the money. I thought I'd start again somewhere else. Boston, where it all began.
This isn't what you had in mind, eh?
I have business yet. You'll see.
We'll be off then. We'll be in touch.
Then I'll await your return. Or not.
Hunter's roster. And Theodore Shepherd is overdue.
May we talk, Mr. Sather?
I'd like nothing more. How can I be of service?
We must talk about the widow's accounts. They're meagre enough.
You surprise me, sir, and by that I mean you do not surprise me in the least. If the coffer was full, I'd be halfway to Boston by now.
Is that why you're selling your stock cheap?
Everything must go, sir. Or I'll not carry this junk back to Boston and the coin will pay my way.
Bathsheba kept the money she owes you, and now you're stuck here. Boston no more than a memory.
That's it, exactly. Now you understand the urgency.
I've bad news for you. I found Bathsheba's body. The wolves got her.
Oh no. Poor widow Ingersoll. I so dearly wish she'd made it safely to Boston. Did you find the cash box?
I found something else. A note. You told Priest exactly where to find the merchandise that Mrs. Ingersoll had hidden in the mines.
Ah. Now, I have a number of excuses, but I get the feeling you won't be interested in any of them. Nor, to be honest, am I. I did the right thing. Followed Bathsheba to her hiding place, and then I told Mrs. Priest where to find it. The stock will keep people alive. Now is no time for commerce.
You lied to your employer. Did she deserve it?
Listen, Bathsheba no longer knew what she was doing. She lived in the past, while we live in the present, and the future comes charging towards us. She wallows in grief, to the detriment of her friends and neighbours. She wouldn't give up the goods, so I gave them up for her.
All right. It's time.
I hear you, Mr. Sather. But I'd like to hear Widow Ingersoll's thoughts on the matter too. Wouldn't you?
Dear Lord, what are you?
Worry not, Nathaniel. This is the ghost that haunts the store. Bathsheba Ingersoll.
Back to tell me one more time that you're not going to pay me?
That money is my husband's legacy, and I shall decide what's to be done with it.
The money is mine. I earned it. All those years, I stood by my promise, but you did not. You lied about the books. You cheated me.
I? A cheat? You swore to my husband on his deathbed that the store would go on. You swore an oath to a dying man, and then you broke it.
I swore to help you with your grief. To keep running the store while you mourned. But you did not mourn. Instead, you poured your heart into his business. You won't let it go. You won't let him go. I can give you no more time. I have a life to live. Your dead husband does not. You must let me go.
By renouncing his business, you bury my husband a second time. Ingersoll's name will die because of you.
It's time to end this. Nathaniel Sather, you broke a promise to a dying man. The man who gave you everything. It brought the angry ghost of his widow back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Someone has to pay the piper. May as well be you.
I, the shop boy, have paid the Banishers' bill.